MomFit. It looks like it's just me right now, so if anybody joins, I'm going to give you guys a minute. We usually start right at 8:30. I'm actually on time. Didn't have like everything happen all at once when it was time to go live tonight, which is good. I mean, 8 o'clock that happened, but this is why I moved it to 8:30. It doesn't seem to be as much of a chaos time for my family. All right, so today we're going to talk about happiness. Happiness is something that I have been struggling with since my dad passed. I've been really angry. I've been having a hard time finding, those happy moments that I used to find, staying as positive as I used to be. So I am looking for ways to kind of help me render this, to be happier like I used to be. Fun-loving, chirpy me. Lana, you need to get out of the bathroom, honey. So I was at the library and I found a book called Happier Now, and I've been reading it, and I thought it was going to be boring, but it's actually interesting, and it has a lot of tips in there, which are fantastic. So I've learned a lot about small things that I can change in my life that are going to help me on my path to happiness. Also, I found a lot of those doubts that I have because the woman who wrote this book is also an entrepreneur and a mom. So she has had a lot of those struggles, and her inner voice sounds a lot like my inner voice. Her doubts and struggles, like it's as if she can hear my thoughts. My fears are very similar, and I thought it was just me, and sometimes I thought I was being too hard on myself, sometimes I thought I wasn't being hard enough, but these things are very common, which is very comforting to know that this is how people who are trying to build something feel. But we don't have to feel that way, that there are steps that we can take, but also as a mom, we don't have to feel so overwhelmed, we don't have to feel like everything's crashing around us, that we can't do anything, that we're doing everything wrong. So the advice that I have learned in this book is to be grateful. Take those moments that are good and cherish them, and actually take a moment to realize that they're good moments. So be in the moment instead of, I have to do this and I have to do that, and checking off your list. Take a moment to breathe in the moment that you're in, and having gratitude, like at the end of the night, picking 3 things throughout your day that you're grateful for. So I have been trying to do this. I've posted a couple on Facebook. I journal them. Sometimes I'll just share them with my husband, or we have tried to incorporate this as a family into our family life. So at the dinner table, we'll take a moment to go over things that we're grateful for, and we say, let's look at just our day. So we don't want generic things. Like, it's great to be grateful for, life and the day and mom and dad and stuff like that, but a moment in your day to really reflect on just the one day you had and see happiness in every day as you go forward is what we're trying to do, and teach our kids that this gratitude and this positive thinking is really going to help our overall happiness and get us in a habit of continuing to be happy. So that's one thing. Journaling is also, you hear that everywhere. It's supposed to be a good tool to help you be happy. But something else that I thought was interesting is saying thank you to somebody else. It really makes us feel happy, and it's not something that you think about. You think that it's, you're doing that for somebody else, trying to show your gratitude to make them feel good, which it does, but it also in turn makes you feel good. So when we say thank you to others and we appreciate something that they've done, we find happiness as human beings in making another person satisfied and happy, which I think is super interesting and really neat, and a great reason to continue to have contact and communication and positive interactions with other people. If you're praising them, and then they're going to then start seeing and you as that type of person appreciating the friendship that you have, and you're going to grow stronger bonds. And also, sometimes people don't hear that in their day. There are some people who perhaps they're alone, or they're surrounded by negativity, and that one small thank you or that smile is going to just make their day. And it, what comes around goes around, and it'll start the circle of happiness kind of deal. Another thing that is going to help you feel happier, which MomFit has talked about this before, is working out. It's going to release endorphins. It's going to make you feel good. You're sweating it out. Sometimes it's really great to get out aggression, because when you're working out and your blood's pumping and you can, punching bag, or you can pump the weights a little bit harder, or push all that aggravation into the ground when you're doing a push-up. All of these things really help with any anger or frustration as well. There's also, I have been doing a hard workout before and I've been super angry and super stressed, and I just bawl while I'm working out. And I'm pushing through it and I'm breathing hard, but I'm crying. And I feel a lot better afterwards. And you don't usually want to work out when you're feeling that way, but afterwards, it's a lot better. It's very stress relieving. Drinking plenty of water makes you feel happier. Don't really know what it is about drinking water that makes you feel that way. Some people say it's like releasing toxins. I don't know. I'd have to research it. I'm just giving you guys the tip that it makes you feel happier, okay? Also, wine, okay? Glasses of wine. You should have one of those. Helps you make me feel happier too.
Big revelation. Alcohol makes you feel
It's not like scientifically proven that you drink wine to be happy, okay? But sometimes a glass is gonna take the edge off, and I may sometimes have a glass to feel happy. Well, for the most part, those are my happiness tips. I am going to put a link for that book that I am reading in the comments below, so you can see the title and the author and stuff like that, so you can check it out in your library if you'd like. It's a little bit more than like a self-help book. So I know some people don't want to get into like the self-help books because stigma and whatever about stuff like that. But this one's really great. It's a personal story, and it's struggles that we as moms and women go through, and we're hard on ourselves. And it's okay to be happy, and it's okay to breathe and take in these moments. Plus, those around you, like my husband and my kids, they've noticed certain things that I've started doing that make them feel happy, and in turn make me feel happier. And it's all I think I have to say tonight, aside from, can you guys see this burn? Oh my goodness, it's hot, like to the touch. I am like super red, and my back burns. Aside from that, that is all. Everybody have a great night. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you guys next week or Monday morning for motivation.